A very, very good evening to all of you who are here. And for those who are here for the first time, we would like to tell you that Story of Souls is a beautiful and inspirational platform to keep coming again and again, because we bring to you inspirational stories of people who have faced challenges but have emerged a winner today. Presenting you today's Real Talk is me, Neeta Maxon. I am an event planner and my boutique company is called Crafted Memories. Well, stories are foundation of us, creating beautiful events so that it can become a memory to hold on to for our clients. And this was a beautiful platform. When I was invited to host, I just quickly took it up and was very happy to be part of it. And here I am today. In some time, I will introduce to you a similar inspiring story about our Kudi, Mitsu Chawda. Meanwhile, I'll just put you on to the video. Okay, everyone, I would now call upon our very prestigious and spirited guest, Dr. Mitsu Chawda. I just call her in. Before that, I would like to introduce you to her. You partially saw what the video was about. She's a resident of Surat, and a nationwide bike ride for paraplegic soldiers awareness was the cause that she is more known for and more awarded and recognized for. November 26, 2017 is what she took up to this cause. And she covered about 23 states and 102 cities in 17,000 kilometers. So she shed light on the condition of the paraplegic soldiers in India today. Though there are centers, there's not much done around this area. 2018 onwards, yes, it has. In a way, I would say Mitsu Chawda's mission was a success when 2018 was declared as a year for the paraplegic Olympiad and things. They were recognized. So, with all this, a blue tick profile on Facebook, lawyer, biker, motivational speaker, career counselor, honors and certifications, Veerta Puraskar in 28 years now. I think she's got a list of more than 28 awards. What is it, Mitsu? Have you been getting it since birth? I want to know more of you. Calling you in, Mitsu Chawda.
Hi, Neeta.
Hi, Mitsu. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. It's such a pleasure to finally we do this show with you. And I have spoken to you, I think, a couple of times, and because I was completely inspired, And Mitsu, what we can do is we could have you introduce yourself. I want to know not Dr. Mitsu Chawda, not the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Chawda. I want to know the girl Mitsu.
I am just the girl next door. Messy, very messy. A person who still gets, scolded by parents, beaten up by parents when done wrong. I like to tease my parents.
Sorry?
So I think there were some network issues.
Yes. Sorry, we begin again. So who is Mitsu for us?
A messy girl. Just a girl next door like every other girl.
Okay.
But with different vision of life.
Uh-huh.
I see beyond things that people don't see. I
Okay.
still get scolded by my parents. I am also afraid of the immediate family and the extended family. When I do something, I have to think twice. Like, is it worth doing? What will they say? In fact, I was discussing that with my cousin that, like, what are we going to do in life if we are going to get afraid? So, yeah, that is me. Like, behind, like, this strong girl, there are lots of questions. That is me. The question is me.
Okay. So I would like to know, such a timid, I mean, what you call yourself, a messy girl, how did you gather this guts of going on road alone, and how did you take this turn towards, working this mission of yours for the paraplegic soldiers? What inspired you? What brought you to this?
So basically, like everyone is aware, I had couple of friends who were already in forces, and I was always so well read. But forces was one subject I was never aware about. I didn't know much about it, and hence, I wanted to work with the forces, and I finally got the chance to do that. And then my network also expanded. I have many good friends who are from forces, but two of them, unfortunately, they were also trying to defend us and all. And another one in accident, like Major Manish Kumar and Major Sahil Gautam. They both you are they are wheelchair bound, and I always used to sympathize with them. Now what will they do? They were so enthusiastic about forces, and they, like, one guy was a para SF guy, so they have to run like 100 kilometers in 24 hours to clear the probation and join special forces. And he cannot even walk 1% now. So his mom used to cry in front of me while talking, and I also used to always go back in the time, and I used to think like, what could have happened, what could have done. So
Like you
then
felt
this is the,
helpless.
yeah, I used to feel helpless for them, but then again, when I got a call from there, यार तेरे को पता है, मैं gold जीता, मैं silver जीता, मैं ये game खेल रहा, I'm like, okay, now I was totally wrong. And if I can be wrong, I'm sure there are so many people who are wrong in this thing. And then I saw their mindset. I used to talk to them, and because of them I got to know about paraplegic rehabilitation center. I took a visit over there. I met so many soldiers. Like, if I tell you, then there are three parts. There are soldiers who are serving, there are soldiers who are martyrs. Now when we hear about any bomb blast, when we hear about any terrorist attack, we hear either six of them are martyr or six of them are injured. But what is the injury actually? We are never aware about that. And that's where I always got curious, what is the injury? And then I used to come to know that when there is an ID blast or any type of bomb blast, so these are the major injuries that someone get, that someone is paraplegic or quadriplegic. And then I started meeting people who are who are known in the army, who were quadriplegics and paraplegics, and I used to read about them. I spoke to them, and I came to know that it was me who was thinking that they are helpless. Actually, they are very motivated and inspirational. They are doing something for the country by representing them into para Olympics, or in any of the games, or making their own records by flying a glider or by driving. Even in that condition, and even if they are at a starting stage when they have just been injured, they are using even WhatsApp with the use of their teeth and mouth. And that is what touched me, and I was like, I need to take their story to people.
So
And
what
so
I
I
understand, the paraplegic, some of them would not know the term. For the audience, it is about going numb waist downwards, right? I mean, paralyzed waist down. That's paraplegic,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So just to update some of them who would not be knowing the term. So you are saying they are completely, moved ahead from what they are, like whatever has happened has happened, and I mean, that is the army spirit, right? That's why I like men
Right.
in uniform.
Everyone
So
does.
everyone does. So at first I thought you went because you like men in uniform, but I know you really like them more than what we think. So
True that.
So, so now that you saw that they were not helpless. So what was the cause? I mean, what was the need for this? The whole bike ride and
it was like I first of all, the only thing was that I wanted to tell this story to the people personally. I could have posted it online, but I myself am not sure if I would watch about someone. I would glance through it maybe, but I wouldn't take interest into it. And I have this thing, I personally like to speak to people and, make them aware of things. So this was one thing at that point of time. But the other important thing was at that particular point of time, we could read all those stupid news in the newspaper that 18-year-old did suicide because he was said that his father said that I'm not going to give you a new phone, or someone lost a PUBG tournament, or someone's girlfriend is leaving them, and they are doing this suicides and all. And I'm like, oh my god, these people, like when we talk about soldiers, they're also as young as 19, 20, 21, and they are full of josh, full of life. This is something that we need to learn from that as civilian, and that is why I also wanted to join these two topics, using icons of Forge, who are now wheelchair bound, and motivating youth to prevent suicide. So I merged these two topic and I did this whole bike ride.
so true, so true. I mean, yeah, definitely. This is complete wastage of time. The suicides that I hear on some really trivial reasons. I mean, and we make a full-fledged news out of it. So much of footage for like continues 1 week. We'll be following up, and a soldier who was injured, there's no hue and cry
There's no
about it.
news and
Yes.
some newspaper even fail to mention them as martyrs, and they write killed in action and all. And sometimes my heart aches over there. That why does
It's
it put up
amazing,
that way?
because personally, I feel I'm quite well read in terms of, but I never saw this area of paraplegic being affected so bad in the army and military. I mean, never thought on those lines what happened to them post whatever. So, moving from there, I just want you to elaborate a little. So which bike did you go for, and how did you plan your route? And was there anyone who accompanied you? And didn't you feel scared to take it up alone? Did you take it up alone initially itself?
So basically, I was supposed to take up this ride with a guy who was supposed to ride a bike. I was supposed to be a pillion, and I was supposed to give seminar. But what happened that he had some good ideas to make money out of it, and I didn't want that to happen. And yes, I did know how to ride a bike. The gully thingy I could ride in my own compound and all, but I was never well versed riding on highway and all. But I was so
Wow.
adamant, I just wanted to do it. And so I bought a new bike just a night prior to my departure. In night, the garage wala fixed the bike, and next day I was on the road, and it took me like around 8 hours from my place to reach to Mumbai, while we could reach in 4 hours. So it was double the time. But yeah, I was a bit afraid of like my safety and all, but it was fine. I can tell that sometimes media, exaggerates a lot of things about women's safety and all. I have had my issues. I've had issues like being a woman. I had lots of issues for the washroom. I like the another truck wala or a man. I can't stand anywhere and pee. Yeah, but there
I
have
was
been
just
moments
about
when
to
I
ask
had
you,
to
what did you
do
do
that.
about that on the highway?
Yeah, yeah, there have been moments when it is like really uncontrollable, and you are looking for something and you're not finding anything, and then you have to like, yeah, chalo yaar, I am besharam, kar dete hai. But that is sometimes, but otherwise it is really hard because there are some stretches where you do not find any hotel, you do not find any petrol pump where you can go. And at many places, even petrol pump, what do you say, washrooms are not that clean, and
Yeah,
you
not
can
that
get
clean.
prone to UTI and all. So this
Yes.
is the problem that I have
Situation
faced.
on ground, right?
Yeah, so this is the problem I have faced. And for routes, I have used Google Map. I used to know that which city I have to reach next. So I
Okay.
used to, turn on the Google map and I used to follow the road.
Okay, so the myth about that India के गांव खेड़े में GPS नहीं पहुंचता is not true, right? I mean, GPS is live and kicking. Good. So
Yeah,
Google
yeah,
has
it
done a
is,
better
it is.
job. Google has done a better job than our country to actually identify these places, because I think some of them who are building Shauchalaya have no idea where these places are, which Google has already
I,
mapped.
I, I can, I can agree to that.
So we need more Shauchalaya government. If you're listening to us, we are shattering one and more glass ceilings. If somebody said out there, including my husband, that girls don't drive properly, and the moment you see a car going haywire, auntie drive kar rahi hogi, I want to tell them, look at this girl and look at what she has done. That's a shatter for you guys. I
Not
hope you
only this
agree.
girl, if I'm not mistaken, even you used to ride a bike,
Yes.
right?
Engineering days, please don't remind me, but I never thought I could do this with the bike ride. So, hats off to you, Mitsu. At this age, this commitment coming from you. And another myth that youth are not responsible, youth are not sensitive about the world, about the issues around them. Youth is very selfish. You have broken them all, girl. I would lead you on to another question. While you were saying that overnight you decided to take off alone, as a parent of a girl, I can imagine what your mom must have gone through. So
My
tell us, how did
mom,
they
like,
take this journey, right from, where you started and where you ended? What was a roller coaster ride for them, I'm sure.
yeah, so they were always worried. 65 days, they were always worried. Not only my parents, like, I am the only daughter in I'm the eldest daughter in my whole extended family from my mother's side, where I'm more attached. So it's just not about my mom and dad. Everyone is equal over there. So everyone were worried. But when I had to go on road, my mom didn't agree to it, though my father was always very supportive. He always believed in me, so he agreed. But I had given them some promises that I will keep in touch with them. I will, send them my location. I will keep on calling them. And it took me whole night to, make them understand why I want to do it and all. And they understood. So I think that communication is key. If any girl is
Yes.
here who also wants to ride and something, so I just wanted to communicate with your parents. They will say no once, they'll say no twice, they'll fight with you, they'll beat you up, they'll curse you. But at the end of the day, what my mom says is like, मेरे को अपनी बेटी खुश चाहिए. And I think that is what, even you are a mother, so even you can say that end of the day, every parent thinks the same, that we want our kids happy. So
Totally.
then my
Totally.
parents supported me in that way. Yeah, a little bit of fight here and there, but then it's okay.
This is a good message for today's youth, who some of them, they kind of wither away from the close family network. Friends become everything. Parents are completely trailed off, and communication with parents completely gets cut off over the time. So I think this is a great message. While you are ambitious, while you are bold, you are your parents' child. You have followed instructions. I mean, I need to tell my girl, like when you go down to the park, please give me a call, and you following that on the highway is really nice. So
No,
it's
so
so
basically, I've
nice to
also
get
had a
connected with a young
fear.
person.
Basically,
Yeah.
I've also had a fear. I always used to think कि अगर मैं झूठ बोल के मूवी देखने जा रही हूँ और अगर मेरा एक्सीडेंट हो गया या मैं किडनैप होगी तो मेरे पेरेंट्स मुझे कहाँ ढूंढेंगे.
कहाँ
ये
ढूंढेंगे?
बचपन से मेरे पेरेंट्स ने मेरे दिमाग में फिट करके रखा हुआ था. तो
Wow.
मैं वो फियर के साथ अभी भी रहती हूँ. टुडे ऑल्सो इफ आई हैव टू गो आउट वेदर इट्स अ गाय और अ गर्ल, मेरे घर पे ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. यू कांट गो आउट विद एनीवन एंड ऑल. आई स्टिल गो आउट विद माय फ्रेंड्स बट आई टेल देम वेयर एम आई गोइंग. I'll never lie to them. So, I know one thing, that if ever I go missing, they know where to find me. And therefore, I also tell my friends to do that. Sometimes they understand, sometimes they do not. But I have this thing that parents should know.
Yes. Friends tease, mummy ki bachchi, right?
Yeah,
I know.
but
I
it's
mean, we
okay.
have
I'm
been
happy.
there.
I'm happy. I'm happy to be mama's daughter. I'm a very muffat इंसान था. I'm like, अच्छा मैं तो अपने मम्मी पापा की हूँ, तू किसका है बता दे. So then they never tease me again.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a completely tongue-tied situation for the person whoever tells you that. So it's always a journey is having some good memories and some difficult memories which teaches you a lot both the ways, right? So have you had such a memory which certainly has changed your outlook towards something or changed the way you are today?
So basically, like this is not of a public knowledge, but I'm getting this such a good platform. So I would bring it to notice that I was molested by a colonel when I had reached Gopalpur in Orissa, and the time was when I was doing this ride. It was at the time of Uchki, what do you say, cyclone. So what
Cyclone.
happened that my timings were going on and off because of the rains, because of the winds, and because I wasn't prepared that in the month of December I would be facing rains. So I had stayed like everywhere. I was supported by the army. I was received by the army, and it was all well. It was all well. And even in Gopalpur, I thought that it would be all well. So this particular colonel, I wouldn't want to name him. So this
Okay.
particular
I
colonel, he
understand.
received me. I was staying in his guest room, in the unit guest room. He said, "You are doing such a good thing for the army, so we'll have dinner with you over here because mess is having a party. You wouldn't like it." I was like, I was anyway tired. I was like, "ठीक है यार, dinner की तो बात है." And he's hosting me, so I can have a dinner. Maybe there have been instances where people would want to have dinner with me and know my story, why paraplegic soldiers. I thought this would be the same case. But then he then called for the liquor. That is also okay. My friends drink. So I was okay with it. But then all of a sudden he got up and he was about to get close to me when I had to tell that particular CEO, commanding officer of that particular unit, to get out of his own unit guest house. I know I laugh at this thing now because I don't want to get into that anxiety thingy. But yes, this is the thing. I was molested by one of the seniors of the army. That made me more tough. That gave me a power that I can defend myself from men, and that has made me strong, is what I can say.
And also that there are two kinds of people and you need to know to deal with them. That
Right,
is one
that's
thing.
true.
But
That is true.
hugs to you, Mitsu, and I'm sorry for his behavior as an Indian citizen. I think this needs to somewhere, enough is enough, right? And it
Enough
needs
is
to
enough.
improve, and we need more better side of people. So,
Right.
then what else would you like, to tell us, about the journey? Like, what is your bike? Have you named it? Because the moment we used to buy a bike, we used to name them. Oh, Meri Jani, boys used to name the girl's name and girls used to name a boy's name. So it's just an Avenger
So
for you.
I was always confused. Some people used to say ये मेरा boyfriend है. Some people used to say ये मेरा partner है. Some people used to say कि ये कहीं पर भी it has not given me any trouble. So this is my mom who has taken care of me. So I was always confused also with the gender and also with my bike's relationship with me. So I never named it. I just called him, her, it, that it is my Avenger.
Okay, then we leave it to the audience to name her bike. See, she has given all kinds. It is a completely unisex bike. You can call him or her anything, and it should be a dear name. You can post us some name suggestions. She's still open to the suggestions. So now I would say that you have had the good days and the bad days, but definitely it has given you laurels and it has given some claims, and people have claimed otherwise also. Like I read somewhere, they claim that you were suspicious of nature of doing this bike ride. How do you take this? I mean, does it bother you or stop you from continuing what you are?
No, I'm really proud. I can say that people say ना गवर्नमेंट वाले कुछ काम नहीं करते. मैं बोलती हूँ कि ये देखो गवर्नमेंट वाले को भी टारगेट अचीव करना होता है. कहीं से भी कुछ भी गलत सलत लाके एसओपी को भाड़ में डाल के भी देखो, ये लोग टारगेट अचीव कर ही रहे हैं. So basically, see, when you achieve something, we have heard that when an elephant walks, dogs bark. So we don't know what is true, what is not, but we just know one thing, that when such serious allegations are put, there are serious consequences. I'm a free person in a free India, so that is what I can say. And people who are educated enough, literate enough, would understand when can a person be free. So I let them back. I like, यार और डाल दो थोड़ा मेरे बारे में, इंस्टाग्राम मुझे वेरीफाई करेगा, न्यूज़पेपर अच्छे अच्छे है, and I don't
Yeah, you
even have to
don't.
pay for it.
Yeah, you're getting trending now, this. So,
Yeah.
did your achievements, do you think if you would have been a male, a boy, a young chap doing the same, the experience would be different, or India would have treated the person differently, the military or army would have treated him differently? Do you think in India women are treated equal yet?
Maybe, maybe not. I can surely say, being a woman, I had an upper hand because I was breaking a stereotype. I don't know if I would have done this as a man, people would have hashtagged it breaking this stereotype or not. But I think there have been other causes which are taken up by other men, and they have been equally supportive. So it's not about your gender, it's all about your vision and your campaigns that you do that gives you recognition, is what I feel. And yeah, at some place, like if we talk about gender equity and all, some place it is like ladki ko kyun bike leke jana tha, but they can give their son who is not even 18 without license a bike. So कहीं कहीं पर है, कहीं कहीं पर नहीं है. So we are still developing. तो यहाँ पे we'll develop.
That's completely unapologetic, Mitsu, for you. Continuing with few more questions I had on my personal page for you, Mitsu. Some of them want to know, what is equality for you? Is it a quest for some enforced outcomes or quota?
Actually, I believe more in chivalry, yaar. I'm born as a woman. A girl has given me an upper hand. I wouldn't mind if a guy pays for me. I also don't mind paying, but if he pays for me, it's okay. He's taking me out on a date. बनता है यार, मैं लड़की हूँ. And
So we
I'm a
would-
gamer myself. So मैं हमेशा ये भी बोलती हूँ, अगर if I die in game, I'm like, मैं लड़की हूँ, इतना तो चलता ही है. Yeah, because see, anyways, we are the second sex. I'm an avid reader, okay? So we are the second sex. हाँ, हम लोग वैसे भी कहीं आगे नहीं है, तो ठीक है ना, हम लड़की उसका फायदा क्यों ना उठाए?
Yes.
बिल्कुल यार. It
This
never
is a
quest
different
or-
girl you're meeting here, guys. If you all have any question, please put forward on the comments while I take some which had already come to me. Mitsu is on a roll. Mitsu, another question from one of the audience has come is, would you advise your girl tomorrow to take this ride?
She can have ride of her own. I did it on bike. She can fly a plane. It's her wish. It's her campaign.
No, if she
Like-
had to go similar bike ride on
Why
road
not?
in India.
Why not? It's a machine. It's our own country. It's
But
a
whatever
machine.
whatever you faced and
Whatever
everything,
I face, see, I don't know. The generation is different. Tomorrow, like if she was today, she could have been here, but she would have known how to protect herself. I knew. We women, we have a seventh sense. We
Yeah.
come to know good touch, bad touch, good eye, bad eye. We understand that. You also being a woman would know that. So
True.
we know, and if I had a daughter, she would also know. And to be really true, I always wanted my freedom. I wanted to take my own decision. गलत है तो गलत है, सही है तो सही है. Maybe she would also want the same. Support तो है ही. I'll always support my kids, whether it is a girl or a guy. Do whatever you like. But then, okay, fine. They can also fight their own battles because their mother has also fought hers.
That's awesome. That's awesome way of bringing up girls. I think that is a way to bring up a girl in today's India. And we have someone asking, what are you up to these days? Now that one cause, and how much did you contribute for the cause, from the cause?
So basically, I contributed what you can see on hand is like more than 2 lakh rupees were contributed directly to the Paraplegic Rehabilitation Center via crowdfunding. Apart from that, there have been many sponsors and donors who have adopted these soldiers and also are giving donations to the Paraplegic Rehabilitation Center. So I'll give a small brief about Paraplegic Rehabilitation Center. Though it is run by the army, the half funding is done by the government, half is to be done by their own. So government part is okay, but those people are not just taking care of the soldiers, but also taking care of the family. So
Okay.
they do need funds and all. So yeah, I still give seminars about this paraplegic soldiers and awareness about them and their achievements. I take seminars on career in armed forces. I come from a state called Gujarat where people know less about armed forces. There are so many myths, and I fight those myths. Apart from that, I am also into women empowerment, youth empowerment, like road safety, and recently I have seen that we need sex education in India. It's not a Gujarat thing, but in India, people are ashamed of speaking about sex. I was molested. I was a well-read person. I used to connect to people, so I was a bit aware about the sex education. Sex education is not about sexual intercourse, but it also teaches you a lot of things about human behavior, about sexually transmitted diseases and all those other things, about your own sexuality. So I am also into sex education these days. I take seminars, I do reels and all, and I educate people about the things that are not spoken. तो हम सेक्स के बारे में थोड़ा धीरे नहीं बोलेंगे.
Like a hush hush. Bolna chahiye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, another thing is breaking the glass ceiling an idiom or a reality?
Mm, like that's a tough one.
That's a tough one, yeah. Even I was wondering because for many, even among the women, it is a idiom कि हाँ प्रियंका चोपड़ा ने बोला था या 1980 में ये coined word है for women to achieve their dreams and they have to go through hardships. But it is reality. It is still reality. 2021, we women still face the unseen barriers to our dreams and our persuasions. So,
So I'll tell you something. I think I would defer to you. That is all on our minds and our perceptions,
yeah, that is what.
If someone
unseen.
wants to, yeah, so if someone wants to really do something, now all the hurdles are as small as, what do you say, an ant. And otherwise, an ant is also as big as, an elephant is what I feel. I had my own hardships. I had my own hard work, like problems. But when I look back to the time, I see there was nothing. When I was riding, there was it was winters when I was in north, and I was not adequately, dressed. I didn't have all those things because I told you about my ride. It was very much in rush. So but it was all about when we do it, it is hard. When we look back, it is never anything that
It's
was
never.
hard. It was all like, यार ये तो इतना सिंपल है, मैंने इतना उस वक्त क्यों ये किया? This is my feeling.
Yeah, and it's not only gender bias. For any gender, when we are
It's for any
बोलते हैं कि
gender.
पानी में डाला है तो तैरना ही है, right? तो वैसे.
Right.
Then, do you think this girls being aware of their body? Since you're into sex education now, I would like to take a few questions on that area. Girls being aware of their body, their needs, their wants, it helps them getting expressive. It helps them know what is right when they are into a relationship. Does it help them?
So
Or
it does.
even
It does. I'll tell you something. Today's generation, I've been counseling so many people who are into depression, who are facing anxiety, and that is because, the word they say, I lost a virginity to wrong one. And I'm like, okay, then why did you do it? And they're like, because my friends told me that, you should have done it. You guys are in a relationship. And I always tell them, there is no quest, there is no competition. It should be you who have to take this decision. You have to be mentally prepared, not physically prepared. If you want to be if you still want to have it, you can always have this as a boyfriend. You don't need anything else. You don't need a guy. So I always tell them, but you know, there is a stereotype कि सबने किया है तो हमें भी करना चाहिए, या फिर you know, otherwise people will look down on me कि ये तो modern नहीं है, ये तो बहन जी है. So you know, these are some things that people don't understand, that this is sex is something really personal, and it is on you. I'm not telling that people who does hookups are not right. Fine, this is their need, but they understand that they are just hooking up. But I want to, you know, focus on those girls who under peer pressure are having sexual relations. That is wrong. Girls
That
need
is
to understand that just do it if you want to do it. Otherwise, don't give a fuck if the guy is, you know, pressurizing you, your friends are pressurizing you. If all your friends are doing it, you just have to be chill.
Yeah, in a way, you can still remain a virgin. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you're not mod or you're not updated to today's trend. Being virgin is not a taboo now. You know, now that everyone is having boyfriend, they think they need to do this. No, that is not the thing. What it should be your choice, whatever it is, right?
Right.
Whether you want to stay virgin for the one man in your life, or you want to go about it.
You know, the thing is, Anita, you might know this, but our audience might not know. Virginity is just a concept. Your hymen can break due to many activities, including cycling, horse riding, swimming, or anything, you know, any extracurricular activities, adventurous activities. So you can't say you don't have a hymen, so you cannot, uh, you are not a virgin. So many
Right.
times what happened, I've got these cases also. There are girls who have had sex, they broke up because the guy said that you didn't have a hymen. And while those girls were athletes and sports persons, so now, you know, this is a concept.
Concept.
Yeah, virginity is a concept. Having a tight vagina is a concept. They say that your loose vagina is because you have had too much of sex, but people don't understand that the vaginal cells are, you know, same as the cells of your inner cheek. And you know, if you eat, like I'm eating this, if for example this is a burger, I'm eating, so my mouth will go to its original shape after the burger is done. It is not gonna remain wide open. So the same thing is for the vagina, but people do not understand that. So there are so many myths, and it is not about
So many
young
things.
people.
Yeah, yeah.
Even people
So
who are old are having such, you know, less knowledge about this particular topic.
true. I wouldn't deny that. Some of the things, you know, when I read, I wonder, okay, I mean, you know, it's information. So someone from the audience wants to say, like, boys are smart. They portray differently when they speak with different girls. Do you feel this? Like, I think they want to say is खुले व्यवहार की लड़कियों से अलग तरीके से बातें करते हैं, and maybe I don't know if you've understood it.
So yeah, he's right. Boys are not smart. Boys are foolish to judge girls in that way. भाई तुम हम लड़कियों के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता. हम शक्ल से ना तुम्हें एकदम क्या बोलेंगे शैतान लगेगी, और हम ना अंदर से बिल्कुल शांत, और हमारी शक्ल से कभी हम शांत लगते हैं ना, हम वैसा है ना कि कुछ चुगली कर भी देना सब तुम्हारे ऊपर डाल देंगे. So you know, it is always said that never, you know, judge the book by its cover. And this is very true for the females, or not females, it's for human, I can say. You never know how to talk, how not to talk. You can't say that by just seeing that person. And अगर आप सबसे अलग से बात कर रहे हो ना, तो वो आप नहीं हो, वो कोई और है. ये मेरा personally believe है. It's, you know, because Neeta is, you know, she is gonna do my interview, I'm gonna speak to her sugar coated like a peppermint, then it's a different thing. And you know, if whatever Venkatesh Giridharan is there, if he'll talk to me, I'll be like this way only, because this is me. I don't have to change for people. So that is not smartness, it's foolishness. So be yourself, and then let people like you the way you are.
Yes, I think many of the boys have got the message. And boys, do you want to ask any questions? I mean, this is your generation speaking to you. I think you would love to contradict or you know, contest with whatever she's saying. The platform is open for you. So as a lady, as a girl, I mean, been there, done that, you know, I would say virginity should not be the weighing scale of, evaluating a woman, not on the virginity basis. Whether she is, whether she is not, that should not be the weighing scale for many. And Mitsu, tell us, now that you told us you're giving the sex education and all, if people have to connect with you, is there a platform that you would like them
My
to connect
Instagram
with?
is always open for everyone. I do reply. I always say there are no stupid questions. There are just stupid answers. I reply to everyone. I've got really really naughty questions. I've also got questions like if I would be willing to sleep with people, and I still do reply them no. So I do reply, so you guys can connect to me on what do you say, my Instagram, my Facebook. I am always open for any questions or answers.
No wonder you have completely proved your worth in this Power Packed session of ours, and you're truly a youth icon. You have all the grit of being a very gentle girl who is messy and whose mama might be still scolding at you for not keeping up the room. And at the same time, she's someone who's just taken off the road. And there are certain myths like X plus size women cannot move. But here, this girl who lovably says, lovable and completely unapologetic about her size or whatever, has moved the nation. And yes, that is Mitsu Chawda for you. I would like her to sign off with a vroom. How do you say in a bike? Would you like to say something as a sign off?
Yeah, I just want to tell people, believe in yourself. The power is in you.
Thank you so much, Mitsu. And I would like to end this session is, if you think this girl has got it all, like there's nothing left for you to contribute in her journey, good, stay at that. Please don't bring up nails in her pathway. She is on a ride and she is having a good ride.
Okay, there's a good question by Nivik.
Yes.
And I would like to answer that. Do you mind reading out the question?
Yeah, that will be, what will you say to people judging girls or women that want to stay alone? That's a
It's her
very good
choice.
question.
It's her choice.
I think he's also trying. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he means that people who don't want to get married at a age that society tells one should be married. I believe a woman should be independent. That's it. Being alone. See, there are two things: being lonely and being alone. Being alone, she's happy with her own self. She should do that. She should never be lonely. That is what I feel. And your partner can be your music too. Sometimes that happens to me. I have a panda. I'll show you guys. Please don't judge me for my messy bed. So that's my partner. I also like when it's my books and my panda that is always with me. So it is okay. It is okay for any female, why just women? Even men have this opportunity यार. मत करो शादी. वैसे भी when शादी होती है ना तो हमारे यहाँ बारात में बजता है ये देश है वीर जवानों का. यार शहीद मत हो यार. हम तो खुश है. तुम शादी नहीं करोगे, डाउरी भी नहीं मांगोगे. हमारे यहाँ डाउरी डेथ भी कम हो जाएगा.
True. I like the way you said, very well defined. Being alone is not being lonely. So even if you're alone, what she wants to tell you is don't be lonely. Find an interest, find someone who you would enjoy the day or night with. Someone is saying, Nivik is saying, yes, I wanted to live alone and not marry, but societal pressure, etc. And you know the drill. Nivik, are you married? Can we ask this question?
Yes, he said that. So basically, see, Nivik, you are a man, and
No, is he married or is he still yet going to marry? Because
I think he said somewhere above that he would also tell his kids what I said earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, let's assume if he's married. यार सी आई टेल यू समथिंग, प्रेशर आप पे डाला गया था, मेरे पर भी बहुत सारा प्रेशर था टू नॉट टेक अप दिस राइड, and then then there were the suspicions put up, then not do anything. I am still being pressured to not give sex education, but to hell with people यार, अगर कुछ करना ही है ना तो सोसाइटी का प्रेशर इज नथिंग. Okay, so it's, I'm telling you,
Okay,
Nivek,
this
but
is Navy, I guess so, in that sense. Yes. Yes,
yeah.
she's a woman. Okay, good.
Yeah, that's okay. Like, it's okay that because of societal pressure you got married. आप fight कर सकते थे, अब आपने choose किया नहीं करना है. But now the question is, just a sec, Nikita, yes, I will date you. कल घर आ जा यार, अभी मस्ती मत कर. So anyway, the thing is, if you are happy now, then nothing matters. कभी कभार सोसाइटी का प्रेशर भी अच्छा होता है. ठीक है,
Yeah.
दिस इज व्हाट आई कैन से. आई डोंट कंडेम मैरी, मुझे भी शादी करना, बट आई नेवर वांट टू हैव किड्स. हाँ, सोसाइटी के प्रेशर में इफ आई हैव किड्स एंड इफ आई एम हैप्पी, and otherwise if you are not happy, you can create your own happiness.
So
Trust
I
me.
want to take this opportunity and curse you. You will be married and you will have kids, and who wants to go on a bike ride just like you and terrify you with all whatever you are terrifying your mom with. I think your mom is really happy I said that. So tathastu. So with that, I guess any more questions? It's so much fun to talk to you, generation, I mean, I can call myself elderly, that you call me Dee. I can, keep myself a little head high. Okay, I'm elder to you. I can tell you these things. But it's fun talking to this generation. I find you all have broken all the myth that I personally also had. That you all are the most
So there is
irresponsible
this guy
generation.
who just joined in, Ankit Robster.
Okay.
I was invited in United Nations, and I was in Bangkok, and I was a lost person. So this is the guy who introduced me to a hooker in Thailand, and now that hooker and me are best friends. So Ankit, I wanted to thank you for this.
You guys are weird. Okay, that's awesome. I mean, okay, Ankit.
I mean, I met a friend
thanks to
there.
you, she has a friend, and from a very different area of work. Yes, and yeah, some of them. I mean, you completely have some cheerleaders here, Mitsu, and I'm so happy.
I have another very big person has joined us, Freddy Pittawala. So this guy, Freddy Pittawala, he is also a rider, Harley Davidson rider. He has done a very big ride, and it will be very unfair of me to tell about this. He is the one who is sponsoring my riding gear. And he has told me not to tell this to anyone, but I'm telling this on live media.
Out there,
because I don't
Freddy
want
Pittawala, you will be joined by many. Out there, Freddy Pittawala, I'm going to tag you. And I think all the bikers, and I'm surely planning to take to Leh Ladakh. So I'll also connect with you on that. I also want some free options. Okay, Nikita has a beautiful, couple of words actually. She says, I must say, Mitsu is a great role model to all the girls out there. We should be inspired from her and can live in her words, not with an action, but with our mindset. Love to hear from you. That's for you, Mitsu. Very good, a couple of beautiful words for you. And I'm sure many, even some of the parents who have joined here of teenagers. This teenager is rugged. I don't know. I wouldn't say rusty. I would say rugged and vibrant and all that you can label them. But at the same time, she's a responsible, she's a very obedient, and at the same time, very messy little girl. And I think
one more thing, Neeta ji.
Yes.
Please, Missile Women of India se milwa do yaar.
Missile, oh yes. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, she's referring to my aunt, who is Dr. Tessie Thomas, the Missile Woman of India. And I'm totally privileged to meet people like Mitsu so that I can have some sensible conversation with her, saying that I know someone else also other than you. So Nivi has got something to tell you, that she wants her daughter to be just like you, never afraid of anything or anyone, follow her life the way she wants. There, you have already inspired
Nivi,
people.
Nivi, Nivi, let your daughter be like you. You are a role model. Trust me. You are talking about your son who has to be brought up on some standards. You are there who is already a mother. You are already a wife. I am just a lawyer, just a biker. That's my profession. But what you are, that is something I am yet to achieve in future. And I hope I'll be a woman like you are.
Who will be compelled to marry. And I hope it is an army man in uniform. Okay, I think
Why?
we went too far. Okay, you decide the man, but you better marry. Okay.
Very,
So,
very bad. You can say men or women. Anything works.
oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, I'm done with this. So I would like to sign off before she rips me apart on my thoughts and thought process. Congratulations, Mitsu, on all your achievements. There's a whole list. I will be putting it
Thank
up
you.
along with this video because I couldn't list. It would have taken a whole hour from us to list the awards and recognitions that Mitsu has got in her age of 28 years. God bless you, and we have more interviews with you as you succeed in other endeavors. Thank you, Mitsu, for being here.
Thank
I hope
you.
you enjoyed the talk with me. I hope I'm not troubling
Yes.
you. And yes, the curse remains. You will be marrying and you will be having a daughter just like you. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Good
you.
night, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tolerating both of us. Thank you.